Let's learn about some words related to plants. Kingdoms. Plants are living organisms belonging to the kingdom Plantae. They include familiar organisms such as trees, herbs, bushes, grasses, vines, ferns, mosses, and green algae. Habitat. A habitat is an ecological or environmental area that is inhabited by a particular species of animal or plant or other type of organism. It is the natural environment in which an organism lives or the physical environment that surrounds a species population. Annual plant. An annual plant is a plant that usually germinates flowers and dies in a year or season. True annuals will only live longer than a year if they are prevented from setting seed. Some seedless plants can also be considered annuals even though they do not grow a flower. Compost. A few of the places that it is used are in gardens, landscaping, horticulture, and agriculture. The compost soil itself is beneficial for the land in many ways, including as a soil conditioner, a fertilizer to add vital humus or humic acids, and as a natural pesticide for soil. In ecosystems, compost soil is useful for erosion control, land and stream reclamation, wetland construction, and as landfill cover. Deforestation. Deforestation is the clearance of naturally occurring forest by the process of humans logging and burning of trees in the forested area. Deforestation occurs because of many reasons. Trees or derived charcoal are used as or sold for fuel or a commodity to be used by humans, while cleared land is used by humans as pasture for livestock, plantation of commodities and settlements. Rainforest. Rainforests are forests characterized by high rainfall with definitions setting minimum normal annual rainfall between 1750 to 2000 mm. The monsoon trough, alternately known as the Intertropical Convergence Zone, plays a significant role in creating Earth's tropical rainforests. A perennial plant or perennial. It is a plant that lives for more than 2 years. Perennials, especially small flowering plants, grow and bloom over the spring and summer and then die back every autumn and winter. Then return in the spring from their root stock rather than seeding themselves as an annual plant does. These are known as herbaceous perennials. Embryo. It is a seed plant. Embryo is part of a seed consisting of precursor tissues for the leaves, stem, and root as well as one or more cotyledons. Once the embryo begins to germinate, grow out from the seed, it is called a seedling. Insectivorous. An insectivore is a type of carnivore with a diet that consists chiefly of insects and similar small creatures. Although individually, small insects exist in enormous numbers and make up a very large part of the animal biomass in almost all non-marine environments. Fern. A fern is any one of a group of about 12,000 species of plants. Unlike mosses, they have xylem and phloem. They have stems, leaves, and roots like other vascular plants. Ferns do not have either seeds or flowers. Japanese garden. These are gardens in traditional Japanese style, can be found at private homes, in neighborhood or city parks, and at historical landmarks such as Buddhist temples, Shinto shrines, and old castles. Latex. Latexes may be natural or synthetic. Latex as found in nature is a milky sap-like fluid found in 10% of all flowering plants. It is a complex emulsion consisting of proteins, alkaloids, starches, sugars, oils, tannins, resins, and gums that coagulates on exposure to air. The liquid can be used to make things like rubber, wax, or gum. Mangroves. Mangroves are trees and shrubs that grow in saline coastal habitats in the tropics and subtropics, mainly between latitudes 25 degrees north and 25 degrees south. The saline conditions tolerated by various species range from brackish water through pure seawater to water of over twice the salinity of ocean seawater, where the salt has become concentrated by evaporation. Nectar. Nectar is an economical important item, the sugar source for honey. It is also useful in agriculture and horticulture because the adult stages of many predatory insects as well as hummingbirds and butterflies feed on nectar. Organic farming. Organic farming is the form of agriculture that relies on crop rotation, green manure, compost, biological pest control, and mechanical cultivation to maintain soil productivity and control pests, excluding or strictly limiting the use of synthetic fertilizers and synthetic pesticides, plant growth regulators, livestock feed additives, and genetically modified organisms. Quinine. It is a natural white crystalline alkaloid having antipyretic, anti-malarial, analgesic, and anti-inflammatory properties and a bitter taste. It is a stereoisomer of quinidine. The bark of the cinchona tree is used to make quinine. Stoma. A stoma is a pore found in the leaf and stem epidermis that is used for gas exchange. The pore is bordered by a pair of specialized parenchyma cells known as a guard cell, which are responsible for regulating the size of the opening. Tuber. Tubers are various types of modified plant structures that are enlarged to store nutrients. They are used by plants to survive the winter or dry months and provide energy and nutrients for regrowth during the next growing season, and they are a means of asexual reproduction. Two different groups of tubers are stem tubers and root tubers. Undergrowth. Undergrowth usually refers to the vegetation in a forest which can obstruct passage through the forest. The height of undergrowth is usually considered to be 0.3 to 3 meters. Undergrowth can also refer all vegetation in a forest which isn't in the canopy. Vine. A plant with a long stems which depends on other plants or surfaces for support. Vines may get that support by means of tendrils, by twining around another object, by attaching themselves with aerial rootlets, or merely by sprawling over a more rigid plant. Worms. Worms live in almost all parts of the world, including marine, freshwater, and terrestrial habitats. Some worms living in the ground help to condition the soil. Many thrive as parasites of plants and animals, including humans. Several other worms may be free-living or non-parasitic. Xylem. Its basic function is to transport water, but it also transports some nutrients through plants. Yucca. Yucca is a genus of perennial shrubs and trees in the agave family, Agaveaceae. Its 40 to 50 species are notable for their rosettes of evergreen, tough, sword-shaped leaves and a large terminal panicles of white or whitish flowers. Zinnia. Zinnia is a genus of 20 species of annual and perennial plants of family Astraceae. This is originally from scrub and dry grassland in an area stretching from the American Southwest to South America, but primarily Mexico. It is notable for their solitary, long-stemmed flowers that come in a variety of bright colors. Let us learn some general facts about desert plants. Baobab. There are several species of the genus Adansonia that are referred to as the baobab tree. They are found in Africa and Australia and have the ability to store water within their trunk, giving them a swollen mid-trunk. This gives rise to their informal name of bottle tree. Barrel. A barrel cactus is a member of the plant family Cactaceae, characterized by being approximately barrel-shaped. Barrel cacti are classified into the two genera, Echinocactus and Pherocactus, both of which are found in the southwest desert of North America. Their pineapple-shaped fruit can be easily removed, but they are not recommended for eating. Welwitschia. Welwitschia grows from a short, thick, woody trunk with only two leaves that continuously grow from their base and a long, thick taproot. The plant is named after the Austrian botanist Friedrich Welwitsch, who discovered it in 1859 and is considered a living fossil. Aloe. Aloe is a genus containing about 400 species of flowering succulent plants. The most common and well-known of these is aloe vera or true aloe. Many species of aloe appear to be stemless, with the rosette growing directly at ground level. They vary in color from grey to bright green and are sometimes striped or mottled. Saguara. It is a large, tree-sized cactus species in the monotypic genus Carnegie. It is native to the Sonoran Desert in the US state of Arizona, the Mexican state of Sonora, and an extremely small area of California, US. The saguara blossom is the state flower of Arizona. Unusual plants. Sweetheart Hoya. Hoyas are evergreen climbing vines or shrubs growing to 1 to 10 meters. They have simple opposite leaves 5 to 30 centimeter long that are typically succulent and in many species are flecked with irregular small silvery spots. Talipot palm. It is a species of palm native to southern India and Sri Lanka. It is one of the largest palms in the world. Individual specimens have reached heights of up to 25 meter, with stems up to 1.3 meter in diameter. It is a fan palm with large palmate leaves up to 5 meter in diameter, with a petiole up to 4 meter and up to 130 leaflets. Giant kelp seaweed. Kelp are large seaweeds belonging to the brown algae and are classified as the order Laminariales. They are about 300 different genera. Some species can be very long and form kelp forests. Algae. Algae are a large and diverse group of simple, typically autotrophic organisms ranging from unicellular to multicellular forms. The largest and most complex marine forms are called seaweeds. They are photosynthetic like plants and simple because they lack the many distinct organs found in land plants. Giant fan palm. Trachycarpus is a genus of 8 species of palms native to Asia from the Himalaya east to eastern China. They are fan palms with the leaves with a bare petiole terminating in a rounded fan of numerous leaflets. The leaf bases produce persistent fibers that often give the trunk a characteristic hairy appearance. Come on, let's learn about human body. Farsighted. Hyperopia is a defect of vision caused by an imperfection in the eye, causing difficulty focusing on near objects and in extreme cases causing a sufferer to be unable to focus on objects at any distance. Nearsighted. Myopia is a refractive defect of the eye in which collimated light produces image focus in front of the retina when accommodation is relaxed. Symptoms. It is a departure from normal function of feeling which is noticed by a patient, indicating the presence of disease or abnormality. A symptom is subjective, observed by the patient and not measured. Diagnosis. It is the identification of the nature of anything either by process of elimination or other analytic methods. Diagnosis is used in many different disciplines with slight different implementations on the application of logic and experience to determine the cause and effect relationships. Palate. It is the roof of the mouth in humans and other mammals. It separates the oral cavity from the nasal cavity. A similar structure is found in crocodilians. The palate is divided into 2 parts, the anterior bony hard palate and the posterior fleshy soft palate or velum. Plaque. Dental plaque is biofilm that builds up on the teeth. If not removed regularly by good oral hygienic measures, it can lead to dental cavities or periodontal problems. Sebaceous. The sebaceous glands are microscopic glands in the skin which secrete an oily or waxy matter called sebum to lubricate the skin and hair of mammals. In humans, they are found in greatest abundance on the face and scalp, though they are distributed throughout all skin sides except the palms and soles. Lacrimal. The lacrimal glands are paired almond-shaped glands, one for each eye, that secrete the aqueous layer of the tear film. They are situated in the outer portion of each orbit. Inflammation of the lacrimal glands is called dicryodenitis. Conjunctivitis. It is an acute inflammation of conjunctiva most commonly due to an allergic reaction or an infection. While this article relates generally to humans, animals such as canines and cattle can experience this condition. Constipation. Constipation is a condition of the digestive system in which a person experiences hard feces that is difficult to expel. This usually happens because the colon absorbs too much water from the food. If the food moves through the gastrointestinal tract too slowly, the colon may absorb too much water, resulting in feces that are dry and hard. Larynx, colloquially known as the voice box. It is an organ in the neck of mammals involved in protection of the trachea and sound production. It manipulates pitch and volume. The vocal folds are situated just below where the tract of the pharynx splits into the trachea and esophagus. Lymph. Lymph is the interstitial fluid found between the cells of the human body. It enters the lymph vessels by filtration through pores in the walls of capillaries. The lymph then travels to at least one lymph node before emptying ultimately into the right or the left subclavian vein, where it mixes back with blood.